It does not take
Well,
it that
doesn't,
long.
does it?
But you know.
And these like I kind of obviously that generation where it's come through, and like I remember when it come through and you had the old dial-up, and people would be moaning about what it is now, especially Izzy, hiding behind the screens in the corner. He'd never get half of this done if he was relying on dial-up.
Oh yeah.
And you got some screaming demented monkey on the line going. Take 20 minutes to do anything. Of course, back then it used to cut the phone line out as well because it was the only thing. So it meant that nobody could ring the house. You couldn't ring out, and it killed everything. And that was what was it? What were we? I think good dial-up was about 756k or something like that. Which is that's the thing. But that was back in the day. And. You're right. I mean, you were sending letters to people and not text messages. I still do send letters to people. I can't use anti-technology.
Are you? Oh my God, there you go. So we just match now.
I still got a slate and chalk I used at school.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not that old.
How you take payments from customer? Because we need to explore this now.
It's in shells. And
are you taking Apple?
It's in turnips and groats, I think as they used to call it.
Have you ever taken Apple Pay payment from the customer?
Apple Pay? No, I've never had Apple Pay.
You know that you can have that.
I do PayPal.
PayPal. Okay.
I do PayPal. I do card. I transfer. I would say I'd prefer hard cash, but there's not a lot about it these days. No, I don't. I don't have the Apple Pay. I've got the facility, but I don't have it clicked on. Because I don't use anything.
Yeah, for me, was one thing was seeing customers the way the how quick they were paying.
Yeah,
because before it was just bank transfer. Yeah, which was all the time taking ages for them to load in and all this. But then when we start to add all these Klarna, Apple Pay, Google Pay, they were literally paying, and the system
there's
shows
too many pays, though, isn't there?
Yeah, but listen, I know, but every customer is different. That's the thing. There are customers which will pay you through Apple Pay. Their customer will do bank transfer. Their customer, they will take your damn bloody invoice, get into the bank. So then I said, let them give them the options to pay. So no excuse not to pay. And if I look in my system, they will show me the days till the invoice is paid. So right now we are below a day. So customer, they literally pay straight away.
What about alternative pay? You had any of those?
What? Google? No.
Alternative pay. Not, I'm sorry, I haven't quite got enough this month. Can I help you out in any way?
No, I haven't. I didn't.
Not that you could admit on screen.
Oh my!
We'll talk about that after.
Oh my! No, but it's just again a way.
Subjects.
No, it's just a way to explore and to help the customer to not give them the chance, because the thing is, someone said to me, when you leave, when your guys are leaving the place, can the customer come with the excuse that they cannot pay? So, I can't do a bank transfer. That's fine. We can take car payment. Oh, I don't have the car with me. I can take an Apple Pay. So there's no way I can walk out with you not paying it. So you just have to give that option to the customer.
I only had. I haven't personally had it myself either. But I had a friend who was a mobile mechanic.
Okay.
And he had that happen to him. And he was fixing this lady's car.
Was he charging too much or what?
I don't know what it was. He was fixing this lady's car on her drive, and he was underneath the car on a board.
Okay.
And then he pulled himself out, and she said, "Oh, I'm a bit struggling for money. Is there anything I can do?" And she basically had taken her pants off and straddled him, and said that
just
at that time,
pay monthly. For God's sake! Oh wow!
He said, he said it was.
But at least, oh my God, that's so wrong. That's so wrong, because imagine having a decent business and you go that route, and it happens, and that lady can ruin your damn business.
Yeah.
So bloody keep your head on the shoulder, you know, and just like, but just pay monthly.
Yeah.
We had the customer once, again, we were on I kind of end up having a business sort of. I was making way too much money as a sole trade. We need to move to unlimited, all that stuff. So we learn a lot. Before I was even scary and ashamed to ask deposit from the customers. And we're taking jobs like bathrooms, and it was taking big jobs and doing, but not even to think like, okay, we have like half of the job done. I mean, I haven't asked for a penny, no money for materials, but I had that thing like, oh, it's wrong. But you know, that's why we learn. But we got this customer, we kind of nearly complete everything. And she was like, no, I don't like it. But till to the day before, she was there and giving, oh, can you do this way? Can you this way? And very polite. We were, we can do. And you know, like you go that extra mile. Let's do it. You were spinning around just to make her happy. And in the end, like, oh, you know, like I just cannot afford to pay. I say, well, but I thought we agree already on the price. So what do you mean? Like, I say, okay, then you'll have to pay every month. And every month I need to go to collect the money from her.
It
was, I was like, kind of like, she won't pay me. She won't pay me. My dad used to be in the building trade, and he was, bless him, he was, if someone would piss him off, like I said, mate, I'm not Joseph, I don't like what you're doing. Even though he was like nearly done, he will take his tools and walk away. It's just like, well, if you're not happy, you know, I cannot force you. But I say, Dad, but just, you know, for whatever you did till there, you take the money. And I kind of inherited from here that thing till to the point I said, well, I'm not, you know, anybody's loser now. I mean, you know, they take me for the ride with all this, because I've been taken by rides like, so many times. Now you need to pay. If you don't pay the deposit, that's it. Simple.
We've been in the same situation. We've talked about it briefly on podcast before with Alan and that, and about that scenario of people not paying. And
that means the work. Have you took the big hammer and smashed it? You see these guys on the internet.
It's been close. It's
really?
got close.
Wow.
You know, you've been close. But the thing is, as we've said before, as the tradesman, you don't have the protection that the client does.
It's a fun
once
one.
they shut that door, you can't enter that property.
Even though in there are a lot of people having a term and conditions that till the bill is not paying full, we as a company we hold the materials.
So
they are our goods. But go in and take them.
You can't go in and get
exactly.
them. Because if you go in without permission, you're then trespassing and breaking and entering.
And then you end up.
And then it's you that gets into trouble. So you know, we've touched on this. Like I said before, it's a fine line. It's not a phone line. It's not a fine line at all. It's one big fat line. That the client can get away with blue murder, or you know, we know that they could intend to do it, and obviously we know that this has happened, and then it's up to the tradesmen to try and get the money back, which is wrong, you know, and then they're having to go to court to try and get it back, which they know if they do go, they're not going to get it back really, because they could argue the defence and go, well, we can't really afford to pay it. Oh well, pay £5 a month then, or £10. Well, that ain't no good to anybody, is it? It doesn't solve the problem. You know, if you've still got to wait 30 years to get all your money back, you know, so it's, I
remember just I think it was the cold period, probably like November, December, we were literally flat out. So all three of us busy. And he's this landlord, I used to do some work for him back in the day. He moved, I think, up in Ireland somewhere, and his house, he wanted to rent it out, but no one lived there for a couple of months. So it was like, can you go and check what's the house, do the guys, do all that stuff. So it went there, kind of bad state. So altogether, a lot of stuff need to be changed on the boiler, on the central heating. It will cost him about £900. I said, mate, you know, you got that one wrong, that, you know, we can fit you in, order the parts, we can get it done. And I was like, oh, is this the best price, mate? You know, that's the price. If you want to take it, or, you know, leave it. So I say, okay, go for it. So, okay, I'm doing like a half an hour journey to the supplier, get the parts, get it done, 2-3 hours, everything is ready. Sending the invoice to the guy as we finish the job. And he replies like, man, I need a second opinion.
I say, second opinion of what? Because you said to me, go ahead. I told you it will be done. No, I say, yeah, I completely agree. Take this invoice to any other plumber to see if what I charge is too much or something like that. Because, you know, I gave you the diagnosis and everything. Never ever till today pay the bill. No. Never ever. I did have the key from the property, which I picked up from the estate agent. And my first thought was like, you know, I won't give you the key. But then a friend of mine said, yeah, don't do that, because anything go wrong with that house overnight, you are the one holding the bloody key. Just give them the bloody key back, and that's it. And like I said, till today's is a £950. I cannot get the money back. Now you go and call these small claim courts. The amount is below £1,000. They won't take it. So what can you do?
We'll see in it.
What's
your? You don't have to answer this. What's the biggest loss you've had?
Bigger than this. About 7K in a job.
I had that.
And I have to run. It was, I did not know it was a gypsy caravan site. I never knew about this stuff. I went, did all the job, everything, and we finished the job. And I said, okay, how you want to pay? Again, not taking deposit, no stamps, nothing. And the guy was like, pay for, I mean, you know, for the work. I say, really? And it was like, yo, take your stuff and just walk away. I said, mate, no, let's. And he became very aggressive. So then I just stepped back. I called another guy, a plumber, old plumber. And he was like, Florin, I'm sorry to say, but that's a lesson. That's the price of this lesson.